Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to create this crown eyeshadow makeup look, and believe me, I was terrified at first too to try this out, but it's actually not as hard as it looks. It's really not that complicated, and yeah, I'm going to show you the easy way how to create it. There are different ways to do this, but I'm going to show you mine. So I really hope that you like how it looks like and that you want to see it. So let's jump right in. I'm going to start by priming my lid with the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer, and I'm using my finger to apply that all over the lid. Then I'm going to start with the background color, if you will, and I'm going to use two colors for that. I'm going to use the ColourPop pressed shadow in Stay Golden. Stay Golden. What's Stay Golden? In Stay Golden, and the Super Shock shadow in Central Perk. And I'm going to take that on an E45 fluffy but pointed brush and apply that to my crease. Don't forget the inner corner. You want to go all the way from the very inner corner to the very outer corner. Then I'm going to take only Central Perk and just deepen the crease right in the center a little bit more. Make sure to blend that out really well. And then I'm going to take a peachy shade. I really love this pressed color by ColourPop. This is the Centerfold eyeshadow by ColourPop. And I'm going to take a fluffier brush. This is E25 by Sigma. And I'm going to go on the very outer edges of that burgundy shade just to blend out the outer corners, make it look a little bit more smooth and make it blend seamlessly kind of outwards and gradually fade out. You want to take the color all the way to the very brow bone. Don't be afraid to take it too far up, because we are going to use a highlighting shade on the brow bone to kind of separate it from the background color, but you do want to have some kind of background for the crown to pop. On the brow bone, what's wrong with me today? On the brow bone, I'm going to take this color by MAC Nylon. No, it's not nylon. Can't remember the color. I'm going to list it below. On a flat brush, I took it on a Sigma E58, and I'm actually going to draw the crown. I'm using an small angled brush. This is E65 by Sigma, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour Color Tattoo in the shade Barely Branded. And I'm first going to outline the two outer spikes of the crown on the very outer corner and the very inner corner. That's just easier to see where the crown is and to make it kind of centered. Then I'm going to create the very center spike, which is going to be the longest one, and then we are going to create the two that are in between, which are going to be a little bit shorter than the center longest spike, but a little bit longer than the two shorter spikes on the two outer corner, if that makes sense. I don't know, you can see what I'm doing. It's easier to watch than to explain. And don't be afraid if it looks messy. One thing that I've learned from being a makeup artist and doing makeup so much is that with anything like artsy, not even makeup, just art in general or anything in life, don't be afraid if it looks a little bit messy at first. Just go ahead and try to fix anything. There are going to be so many possibilities later on to fix this shape and perfect it. You can see it looks messy right now, so don't just give up and say that it doesn't work. Just try it. Go ahead and continue doing it. And until you see the perfect end result, it's always going to look a little messy at first before it's perfected. Then I'm going to fill in the rest of the crown in the center with just a flat tiny brush. This is E21 by Sigma, and I'm just going to fill in the rest of my lid because I don't have to be that precise, so I'm taking that kind of a brush and just filling in the crown with that. Now I'm going to perfect the crown a little bit with the same Central Perk eyeshadow on an angled E65 brush again, and I'm going to just kind of outline the spikes of the crown and the shape of the crown. That is going to give a little bit more dimension. It's going to darken the background color and that way make the crown pop, and also just perfect the shape a little bit. So if you messed up a little bit and it's not that sharp as you would like it to be, this is your time to perfect it a little bit and just go around the shape of the crown to make it look a little bit more perfect and just a little bit more sharp. And then you'll have this kind of line that will look a little bit like a arch a dark arch around the crown. So you just want to take the E45 blending brush again and just blend the edges of that in between the spikes of the crown, just to make it look nice and blended and kind of blown out on the background color. So just take the brush and blend the very outer corners. Make sure to not touch the crown itself. Now I'm going to fill in the actual color of the crown. For that I'm going to use my Naked 2 palette and this color, which is called YDK. I'm taking that and spritzing a primer spray on that, but you can use anything liquid like eye drops, water, Fix Plus, Mix Medium, anything like that. And you want to take a very small eyeliner, tiny precise brush to make sure to be precise on this crown to fill it in, and by wetting the shadow it's going to help it to stick to the actual crown, not fade away, so you won't have any fallouts, and also to be precise so the color won't go on the actual background burgundy shade. So I'm just going to outline the spikes and place that color mostly on the outer corners of the crown, and then in the center of the crown I'm going to take this gold shade, which is called Half Baked from the same palette, and I'm going to apply that only to the center of the crown just to give it a little bit more of dimension. So I will have this rose gold on the very outer corners and then this gold in the center. Then I'm going to take YDK again, the rose gold, and with my pinky apply it on the very inner corner of the eye for a little bit of a shine on the very inner corner. Now this step is not mandatory at all. You can definitely skip that, but I took a black eyeshadow on the same E65 angled brush, and I'm just going to apply a little bit right in between those spikes on the kind of behind that crown, if you will, because that adds a little bit more dimension and makes it look a little bit more like a shadow, and so that makes the crown really pop. And again, I'm blending it out with the E45, just like I did with the burgundy shade earlier. Now I'm going to apply some eyeliner. I'm using a pen liner. Again, all of the products are going to be listed below. And I'm creating a very thin line. This is going to be kind of the base of the crown. And I'm not winging the liner on the very outer corner. I'm just leaving it like that as is. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a glitter glue. This is the BA Star body shimmer base, and I'm tapping a little bit on the very center of the crown. I'm going to pat that with my finger to make it look to make it a little bit more tacky, and then I'm going to take some glitter right on top. I'm using the Girl Lactic sparkles in Champagne, and this is a rose gold kind of sparkles, really nice. I'm taking just a little bit of my finger and I'm going to tap that right on top of that glue or body shimmer base that I used on the center of the crown. This is just going to give it a little bit more of a spark, a little bit more of a bling bling feel. And don't worry if you tap your on top of your eyeliner, because we are going to go over the liner again after we apply falsies, just to conceal the band as well of the falsies. So I'm going to use the Demi Wispies by Ardell and also apply some mascara on top. Now I just took little dots of lash glue right on the tips of the spikes of the crown, and I'm going to apply some rhinestones right on top of that for the jewels of the crown, if you will. And I'm applying that with my finger very precisely right on the tips. Then I applied the rest of my face makeup. I also used a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and now I'm just going to take a tiny flat brush and take Central Perk a little bit under the lower lash line, very close to the lash line as well, to finish off this look. You can also apply some mascara on your bottom lashes, but I just liked how it looked like that as is without any mascara on the bottom lashes, so I just left it like that. But you can totally apply some mascara. So this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you like how it looks like. Let me know in the comments below if you did. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to click that little bell button near the subscribe button to get notified every time I upload a video, which is twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays. And I'm going to talk to you all on Tuesday.